Hi, I'm Karen at the Quilt Block Studio, and I'm here today to introduce you to the new quilt block of the month, the French Cottage quilt. There's always a lot of excitement around here and in the Joann stores whenever we introduce a new quilt. They're all so different, and we really like to promote them this year. The French Cottage quilt was designed by Debbie Graves. It features a traditional carpenter's wheel block, which you might recognize. She's updated it with some bold pinks. There's two pinks, a red, two greens to give it a little bit of a pop, makes it look a little bit fresh. We've also gone with a warm gray taupe to give it a French cottage feel, and several large rose prints and some of the blocks, and a vintage French style red tone on tone around the borders. To make this quilt, you're going to need 12 block kits that are sold separately. Each one has the pieces and the instructions in full color so that you can complete a block. You might be able to do a block a night. You might also think about hand piecing this quilt. Try with one block if you find yourself having a lot of waiting time for appointments, or you're in school pickup lines waiting for sports with your children. You might want to try hand piecing. Very important with this quilt is to pick up the setting kit. The setting kit has the borders, the sashing, and the finishing instructions. But on this quilt, the center carpenter's wheel is a 32-inch block. Those pieces are in the setting kit. It's not one of the 12. Each kit will have full color instructions. All the pieces are listed by size. We like to see if you could spread out your block pieces, take a look how it goes together, and then you can start. Also available for this quilt online is a backing and binding kit. All the fabric yardage for the back of the quilt and the red binding is in online. In the stores, you can find a time saver. This is a pre-cut and pre-folded binding that goes around the quilt as it's shown, 83 by 83 inches, or if you want to enlarge it, this will also cover a queen king size. The fat quarters are available in all the colors, all 12 fabrics in the fat quarter size. Aren't those pinks just luscious? Also, we have a free brochure, and I do hope when the next time you're in the store you stop by the quilt block display. It'll be on an end cap in the quilt department. Pick up one of these brochures. It shows the quilt, the size, and the blocks. On the back, you'll find out about the backing and binding, the setting kit, and all the fabrics, all 12, are going to be available by the yard, and their article numbers are on this little brochure. So pick one up for yourself. If you know somebody else that wants to try to learn how to quilt, hand them one of these. We hope you do make it into Joann's and take a look at the quilt. You can also purchase it online at joann.com. Please visit us at the Facebook page for Quilt Blocks. We have a few giveaways. We always have tips on Tuesdays and some other ideas to keep you quilting.